my name is Kanika Bailey, and I am a senior CRM consultant with IBIS, and I will be demonstrating what's new in CRM 2013. The first thing that I want to talk about in Microsoft CRM 2013 is the fact that the navigation has changed. So Microsoft took the navigation that everyone is used to, and because it took up a lot of real estate on the screen, they've changed the navigation so that it gives users more real estate on the screen and more access to their data. And they moved everything to the top navigation area. So it's got a tile format similar to Windows 8, and everything that you need is going to be on the top, which can be hidden instead of on the left. On the top screen, you'll see your module area, sales, service, marketing, settings, and help, and you'll access your records from one of those modules. So for example, if you want to look at sales, such as opportunities, accounts, orders, invoices, that will be under the sales link. If you want to access marketing items such as marketing lists or campaigns, those will be under the marketing link. And if you want to access service calendars or cases, those will be under the service link. For administrators, everything that you're normally used to accessing under the settings area on the left-hand side will now be on the top under the settings area. To access this module area, you'll just click on the Microsoft Dynamics CRM logo in the top left-hand corner. It's been updated to give you more flexibility in how you work in CRM. One of the biggest complaints that we've heard about previous versions of CRM is that it was too clicky and it opened up too many windows. You had to open up several windows in order to get things done throughout the course of the day. So Microsoft has tried to streamline that process to make it easier for you to do work in one window. So you'll see, look at the PowerPoint that I'm showing right there. You see you have a lot more real estate than you did in previous versions. Your tiles are going to be on the top, and we'll dive into that in a second here. If you're familiar with CRM 2011, you know that most of your navigation items are on the left, and then there was a ribbon on the top for you to navigate around. So a lot of the commands would be on the top ribbon. And then if you wanted to look at related records or navigate to other record sets, that would be on the left-hand side. Then at the bottom in the left-hand corner would be your main modules such as sales, marketing, and settings and things like that. So that's all changed because obviously that navigation on the left took up a lot of real estate on the screen. So in order to alleviate that problem, Microsoft has streamlined the version to show you more room for your dashboards and your records and things like that. So now as you see here, you've got a lot more room for your dashboard data. So you've got a nice big view for any of the charts or list views that you created in your dashboard so that you can see everything in one spot. Everything now drops down from the top of the screen. So as you see here in the navigation on the left has been moved to the tiles on the top. So the tiling is a lot like what you'd see in Windows 8 if you're using Windows 8, and you're able to find everything there. So if you start off by clicking the Microsoft Dynamics CRM logo at the top left-hand corner, that will take you to the sub-areas, which is the sales, service, marketing, settings, and help. So those are familiar. Those have not changed in the new version. It's just where you locate those. Simply trying to navigate to a different area. So if you're in sales and you want to go and say look at cases or something like that, you would just click on that top Microsoft Dynamics CRM logo, and that would bring down the modules area so that you could click on service and get to those cases. Once you click on that module area, as you can see here from the PowerPoint, we're in the sales area, that will take you to all the related entities under sales. So that's going to be where you find your accounts, contacts, leads, opportunities, competitors, orders, etc. So they're all in the bar on the top, and you scroll through those using that arrow on the far right. So everything is color-coded and shows up on the top, and you'll navigate through using that. Now once you click on one of those tiles, say for instance opportunities, that will take you into the familiar list view where you can see a listing of something such as my active opportunities or active opportunities, opportunities opened in the last week, etc. This new format also makes the navigation easier to use on tablets and phones. So now instead of having to, go and find what you need, you can go and click the tabs and touch the tab to access what you need. So as you see here, as I mentioned, from the Microsoft Dynamics CRM logo, we would click on Sales, and then we can drill down from Sales into Contacts or Opportunities or Leads. And that's going to bring up the list view for that entity. So in the example that we're seeing on the screen here, that's showing the list of my active contacts. And this is going to apply to any other list view that you want to look at as well. So like I said, my active leads or my opportunities would also be accessed this way. Now, once you drill down into a particular record, your commands are going to change. So you see here in the examples, the ribbon is gone, and in its place, you're able to see the exact commands that are available. So depending on where you are, you're going to see different commands. So for example, looking at the sales opportunities area, we've got the closes won and closes lost as links up at the top. So those are the opportunity commands. If we're on the contact record, we may see something, the copy as a link, icon, or email link, or create a new record. So those are the commands that are available from the contact area. If you're in the activities area, you'll also see commands for creating all of the different activity types. So the task, phone call, email, appointment, those show up on that command line. So as you're working in different record sets in CRM, you'll see different commands at the top of the screen. In general, to access more commands, you'll click on the ellipses character in the screen. The ellipses, again, will change depending on what record set you're looking at and also where you are in CRM. So if you're looking at a list view, you'll see a different record set under the ellipses than you will if you're on an actual record. So for example, under the ellipses, if you're in opportunities, you'll see things such as recalculate the opportunity, assign, share, your standard run workflow and dialogue, and your relationship records there. The commands for activities will allow you to create new activities and also run reports on your current activities. Your commands for contacts may include the import data, the export to Excel, and that's going to be from your list view of contacts. So if something is not showing up on that main access window under the action items there, click on the ellipses and that will normally take you to the commands that you need to use. A new feature that Microsoft CRM 2013 has is the ability to find the records that you were working on most recently. So in order to do that, you would click on the record type such as accounts or opportunities. There's an arrow right to the right of that link, and that will show you the records that you've been working on recently. So you can click on that, and that will take you to a record that you may be worked on a few minutes ago so that you can get right in and make any more changes that you may need to make. Related information. Now, we're used to seeing, if we're on an account record, we're used to being able to quickly go to any opportunities, contacts, activities that are related to that account. That has been moved to the top navigation area. So again, you'll click on the arrow by the record that you're looking at, and that will bring up the tiles for records related to that record that you're using. So for instance, if I wanted to see the activities related to Adam Smith, as we're seeing in the PowerPoint, I would just click on the arrow, and then I'm able to see the other related entities that pertain to that record. So we've got activities, documents, opportunities, cases. So again, this is the information that used to be on the left-hand side. Now it's on the top and color-coded in the tile format. And this is standard for any other record that you may be looking at in CRM as well. So if we were looking at a view of opportunities and we wanted to see the related activities for that opportunity, we would go and click on the arrow to the right of the record, and that will take us to the related entities. So now let's talk about some of the ways that we can enter data in CRM to make our workday go faster and give us the data that we're needing. A new feature that we're very excited about within CRM is the ability to edit information inline. So right now, with this new version of CRM, if you have an email address or a phone number in a record that you're looking at, you can actually click that to access that or dial that person if you have their phone number. If you have Skype or Link set up, a lot of people are integrating Link into their Office products now. If you click on that phone number and you have Link or Skype set up, that will initiate a call to that person. If you click or tap the email address, that will initiate a dialog box, and you will be able to email that person right from the screen. So again, you're going in and you're able to look at a record, and if you do need to call or email that person right then, you can do that from in the screen. You can also go through and change information. So if I'm looking at an account record and there's a related contact, and I know that that contact's email address or their phone number has changed, or their job title, I can set up CRM to where I can edit that right from that account screen and not have to click on the contact, open it up, make the change, save it, close it, and go back to the account. It's all done inline now. You also have the ability now to add images to your records. So you'll notice here in my PowerPoint that I have Adam Smith. I have a picture of him showing. So you can actually add pictures and images to your records in CRM now. As in CRM 2011, you've got your subgrids that show related information. So those are still available in CRM 2013. You see that to the far right over here, where you can look at the cases for this related record. So any cases that Adam Smith is related to are showing up here in this window. That has not changed. That is still available. And from here, you can actually go in and add a new case or sort the cases that are out there. Adding a new case is just done by clicking on the plus symbol on the far right. And that leads me to my next slide and talking about adding a new record. CRM 2013 introduces the concept of the Quick Create form, which allows you to have a form that drops down right from the record that you're working on, fill out that information, save it, and still be able to stay where you are. So, for instance, this is a good use for Quick Create on contacts. If you're looking at an account and you are speaking with a new person at that company and you want to add them to CRM, you can do your Quick Create. There's a Create button on the navy colored navigation bar at the top that will drop down a Quick Create form for contacts, and you can just enter the information, hit save, that record folds back up, and then you're able to still stay on that account. Now, if you needed to open that contact up fully, you can always do that. But this is a quick way to add related records into CRM and stay where you are, so you don't have to move around anymore to do that. Of course, this Quick Create contact form is editable, so as with other CRM forms, you can designate which fields show up on this form, which fields are required, as you always have been in CRM. Another new feature in CRM 2013 is the ability to add notes. Now, you've always had the ability to add notes in CRM versions, but the CRM 2013 has made that a little bit easier by allowing you to put those notes in different places. So you see here, we've got post, activities, and notes. Basically, you do one tap or one click on the screen, you can add the note, you can put an attachment in right in that screen, inline, and you're done. This will allow you to very quickly add documents or photos into that note attached to that record. The next new feature that I want to talk about is the guided business processes. This is totally new to CRM 2013, and this is a nice feature to have. This process allows you to go in and basically guide your users through what they need to fill out. So, for example, on a new opportunity, if they need to have certain information before they move that opportunity into the next sales stage, you can put those fields of that information up in your business process. So, for example, here on this guided business process, we've got that we need to identify the contact and the account and the purchase time frame. Before you can move on to the next step, which would be develop, you need to have all that information filled in. Users can fill that information in at the top, or they can fill it in the regular opportunity form as they're used to doing. But as they move along the sales cycle, they're able to see the information that they need to have in order to move on, and they can fill that in and move on. The nice thing also is that Microsoft has created several different pre-configured business processes that you can download and configure to fit your organization. So there are a few for opportunities. There are some industry-specific business processes. All of those are available online so that you can download those and configure those. There's also one out there for creating cases. So stepping a customer service or a support rep through getting all the information that is needed to escalate or resolve a case. That's also detailed in the case business process. And we want to look at inline editing on the CRM 2013 screen here. This makes it easy for you to keep your data current. Being able to look at a record within CRM, a related record, and change it on the fly is huge. So that's another new feature in CRM 2013. As you notice here on my screen, we've got the stakeholders, and we're able to, these are related contacts, and we're able to actually change the role from this screen here. We don't have to open that record up, change it, save it, close it out, and then go back to our original record. We're doing that all inline. Another huge feature in CRM 2013 is the ability to add or edit product line items online. If you're using the CRM products out of the box, you have CRM 2011 or an older version, you're familiar with the fact that you have to, if you wanted to add another product to an opportunity or to an order, you have to go through a lot of clicks in order to do that, or even change it. So if, in order to change, say a customer was going to order 10 of an item, now they're thinking, they're reconsidering and they want to order 20, you'd have to go into that product, change the quantity, recalculate the opportunity, and do all of that. Well, now, if you need to change a product quantity or something like that, that can be done with an inline grid. So you can go in and actually, as you're seeing here, change the quantity very quickly, or add a new product by clicking the sign, and you're doing that all from that same grid. So you're not changing windows or screens to do that. You're doing that right in the window. Another huge thing here is records are saved automatically. So no longer do you have to go in and make sure that you save things while you're working in CRM. There's an auto-save functionality. Now, when you're creating a brand new record, you will need to save that the first time, but any subsequent changes that you make to that same record will be saved automatically. So you don't have to continue to hit save in order to make sure that your records are current. The run reports command is now found on the record. So at the top where your command items are, you'll find the run record, and you can run reports from there. Another new feature that is in CRM 2013 that I don't have on my PowerPoint here is the ability to do business rules. So the quickest way to explain this is it's programming for non-programmers. And that means that you can kind of create some business rules in CRM 2013 that you couldn't do in previous versions. So for example, if you wanted, say someone chooses an option from a drop-down menu, and based upon that choice, you wanted another field to show up, or another field to be required. In previous versions of CRM, this had to be done with JavaScript. So you had to have somebody create this code and upload it to the system and test it out and things like that. Now in CRM 2013, that's called a business rule, and that's something that you can create very quickly. I've done them, and trust me, I'm not a coder at all. It's very easy to do, and it works great. All you have to do is create the rule, save it, activate it, and it's live in the system. So it's a great feature to have, and I think it's long overdue. It's a great thing to have. The advanced find. So advanced find, one big thing is that you can get to the advanced find from a dashboard view now, whereas before in CRM you had to go to another area, such as accounts or contacts, in order to do advanced finds. Now you're able to do that straight from the dashboard, which is nice. The advanced find works the way that it did in previous versions. It will actually open up a new window, so you've got a separate advanced find window. But you can go to the advanced find and run your queries and save those, whatever you need to do from there. If you're on an account or in an account list view, if you go to the ellipses where the more commands area is, you'll see the advanced find there, and you can click on it, and again, it'll open up in a new window, and you can start going in and creating or modifying your queries. That's the end of my presentation today. If you have any questions, certainly email us. We've got an email address there, info@ibis.com. And you can also email me directly, kbailey, B-A-I-L-E-Y, @ibisinc.com, and I can respond to you.